afternoon.
Hope you're ready, my dear. I'll need a nice, long, full body rub today.
Mission successful. So what kind of massage did you have in mind?
We're the Jaegers, sir. We're here to protect you. We need to search the mansion.
Look at this.
We were too late.
I don't know what happened. We must have had a leak somewhere down the line. The Jaegers walked in on me.
I'm amazed you made it out safely. Those guys are a real threat.
They had a few cats, so I turned into one and just acted casual till they left.
So I guess your Imperial Arms does have its uses then. I'm not sure how I would have gotten out of a pinch like that.
It's harder for you now, since they know what you look like. Feel free to leave missions like that to me from now on, okay?
Huh? Wow, thanks, Chelsea.
Well, while I'm out saving the day, you be sure to guard the house.
Like a puppy. Just when you're being nice, you turn into a piece of crap. Oh my god.
Yeah, I remember when mine used to say the same kind of shit to me.
Well, based on what happened, it would seem the Jaegers might be starting to hone in on us. Well, now that they've run out of danger beasts to hunt, maybe Night Raid is the last group of enemies they have left to fight. But since Tatsumi decided to take an island vacation with their leader, maybe they'll decide to go easy on us.
Leave me alone! I was sent there against my will, remember? Sure, you were just alone in paradise with a beautiful woman. It's not like I'm totally jealous of you or anything. You could have just left her there. I mean, she is the most dangerous killer in the Empire. Boy, am I glad that wasn't me. Woo, I sure am lucky. Lucky me!
Don't hurt yourself there, love. Come here, Tatsumi. Just forget all about that nasty ladies. Esteth was always a resilient one. Even if you'd left her, she would have found a way back. So forget about owing her any favors, because when you go up against her in combat, I expect you to do so with all you've... I'm mid-20s, if you must know. Esteth is actually a bit younger.
No way! You're only in your mid-20s? I thought you were way older.
Tatsumi, you should know better than to ask a woman how old she is. It's rude.
Yeah, when you talked about sis being fat, how come you didn't get your face smashed in?
What are you talking about?
Food's ready, everyone.
I know it's sudden, but let's have a strategy meeting after we eat. It's time to move out. The revolution is finally here. We're ready to take the first step towards overthrowing this corrupt government. Once and for all.
Night Raid, I swear! I promise! We only stole what we needed to eat! We would never kill anyone!
So you admit that you were stealing? I'm afraid once you've been tainted, you must be slaughtered. Cora, snack time.
Please listen to me. I never wanted to say anything, but they tried to kill me if I didn't help them. You gotta believe me. Please just give me a fair trial, I'm begging you.
And yet you helped them anyway. A crime is still a crime. Well, there's no reason for my commander to concern herself with you. I will punish you myself for your poor judgment. Justice be served.
There you are! So what happened to the thieves you found?
Don't worry, Wave. I took care of it.
Stop. You just executed them, didn't you? Listen, just because the Jaegers have special jurisdiction, it doesn't mean we can go around murdering people whenever we want.
They weren't Night Raid, but they were admitted criminals. So I removed them from the population. Justice was served. Let's keep working. There's still so much evil to purge. Come on, Coral.
Serio. I won't pretend this is a pretty job, but I never knew the Imperial capital was this twisted. This is seriously messed up. But I must repay my debt of honor. All I can do is fulfill my duty as a soldier.
The Revolutionary Army is rising up. As such, I would like to take this opportunity to explain our citizens known as Path of Peace. They're the ones who believe a person's good deeds determine their happiness and longevity of life.
Oh yeah, they used to practice that religion in my village. In fact, the day I left for the capital, the mayor even gave me a statue of their god.
In the past 10 years, more and more people have been joining. Its influence is quite high in the eastern part of the capital. We have reason to believe that they're taking up arms. They're looking to launch a religious rebellion. The plan is for us to use that to our fullest advantage.
Hey, now wait just a
Rebels let its backwards government push the people over the edge. Even if we managed to stop the rebellion, then the angry masses would simply explode somewhere else. This Forsaken Empire's already living out its last days. Finally.
You really think so?
You should have at least let her finish before you threw a tantrum.
Just think back to that story we told you about the rebel tribe and the hero from the north.
Didn't Esdeath put a stop to both of those, though?
They failed because they tried to confront the Empire by themselves. The powers that be are pretty capable. Give them a little time and they'll snuff out the Path of Peace rebellion too. And when they do it, it won't be pretty.
And that's where the Revolutionary Army comes in. We're allied with a tribe in the west that's set to begin their invasion the moment the religious uprising starts to move. When they do, the Empire will be forced to defend itself on both sides of the border. But that won't be enough to bring it down. So for the finishing blow, the Revolutionary Army will stage a riot in the south. As soon as we march into the capital, we'll bring the Empire to its knees.
Now I get it. We're planning a three-way offensive.
The Empire has a long history of underestimating us. And now they're grateful to the Revolution for gathering all the people who opposed them into one place. The Revolutionary Army's stronghold is located at the Empire's border. They'll have to break through a lot of the checkpoints along the way to get to the Imperial Castle. Lucky for us, we're already in secret talks with several of the castle viceroys. Many of them used to work diligently at Central only to wind up getting relegated. So they were happy to cooperate. It should be quite a sight. Our forces will storm the Empire, will probably respond by sending their trump cards, Great General Budo and the Royal Guards. But that'll drain the palace defenses, which works in our favor, making it the perfect time to assassinate the source of all this. We'll charge into the Imperial Palace head on, and we'll kill the minister. Rip the Empire apart from the inside.
The minister's pretty slick, so I'm sure he'll try to sneak away at the very last second.
Not if I can help it. This is his mess. And I'll make sure he pays for it with his face. We do have debts to pay. We promised the Western tribe we would return their land in exchange for their assistance.
Return?
Some parts of the Empire's western territory were originally owned by foreign tribes. I know how desperately they must want that land back.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Half of mine's blood comes from a Western tribe.
After the Empire falls and its laws are abolished, the people's anger will subside. And the quicker we can overthrow the Imperial capital, the less blood will have to be spilled. Is that all right with you, Tatsumi?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
Now then, you should know there's just one problem with the Path of Peace. And it's a pretty big one. A man named Bullock serves as the assistant to the charismatic figure they call their lord. However, he's actually a spy sent by the minister. Bullock seeks to take control from the religion's founder and prevent the church from rebelling against the Empire. So here's what I'd like you to do. Sneak into the Path of Peace headquarters and kill Bullock. He's also been secretly drugging his followers through their food, a little at a time, getting them addicted and making them into his slaves. Don't go easy on him.
So that bastard gets to hop around from one hot girl to the next.
And slipping things into someone's meal is an unspeakable insult to the food. This guy is going down.
Nice enthusiasm, but I think it might be a little misplaced. If we don't do something soon, he's gonna keep drugging more and more people. We need to finish this fast. We can't forget about the Jaegers either. As long as they have Esdeath calling the shots, they might as well be the minister's own private army. We should eliminate them first. That way we can be sure the mission runs smoothly. Right now, the Jaegers are doing everything in their power to get their hands on us, so we need to draw them out of the capital. If the opportunity presents itself, HQ specifically wants us to kill Bowles and Kurome. You should be able to fight people you're familiar with, right, Tatsumi?
Wave was a good guy. He's not one of our targets, so it's not like I have a reason to hurt him. But if I know Wave, he'll do anything to protect the rest of his team. So I'll probably have to face him anyway. Above all else, I'm an assassin. I chose this for myself. Then I knew exactly what I was getting into when I decided to join. I'll do what must be done. I will complete this mission, even if I have to kill someone who's not a target. I won't hold back.
Good. I can feel the fast Esdeath tends to move. Even if she has to ask around a little to find out where we are, I bet she'll be here by tomorrow afternoon. I've just received word from the revolutionary spies. As I said before, try to casually draw attention to yourselves today. Roger that.
Watch the girls bounce around in bikinis. Control yourself. Try to focus, dude. This is all part of the mission. What? Are you crazy? Or impotent? Neither, jackass.
Talk to me. We'd like your opinion about something. Do you like my swimsuit or Chelsea's better? Ooh, careful how you answer that. So, which is it?
Let's see. Would you look at that? Sue's here. How you doing there, buddy?
He dodged the question.
Why did you ask me? I would have given you an honest, non-biased critique and said both are amazing and beautiful. I just want to touch them and squeeze them forever. Why did you ask me?
I already knew what you would say, dumbass. She's right. It means nothing coming from you. Sorry.
What's that supposed to mean? When it's time to begin all the action?
Great. The rest of the team is having the time of their lives down there on the beach. Aw, man, this is bullcrap. How come they get to have all the fun? Are you doing okay, Akame? Oh, I'm fine. Guess you're probably thinking about your sister, aren't you? Yeah. I know she'll be coming after me sooner or later, so my thoughts are all over the place right now. Mine. Once your sister is gone, you'll need to find a way to remember that you're not alone. Okay? You still have us, you know. You should be grateful for that. Thanks.
Testify that the two of them came to town together, but left separately.
Later.
If they're going east, they'll reach the Path of Peace headquarters in Kiroku. If they go south, they'll be in a city that supports the Revolutionary Army. Either way, it's very suspicious.
We can cut them off if we move quickly. Let's go!
Not so fast, Wave. Night Raid is well known around the capital, and they're fully aware of the wanted posters around the city. Our guards have been able to track them ever since they showed up. So why exactly would they allow themselves to be seen? It feels too easy.
Right. That's why I think it's probably a trap. They must have wanted us to see them.
They were trying to get us out of the castle so they could defeat us.
That's the way Najinda fights. With a cool head and a burning heart.
Are you saying it's too dangerous to follow her?
Oh no, she's not getting away. After playing it safe and hiding for so long, Night Raid has finally decided to come out into the open. I don't care if it is a trap. We'll destroy the trap too. Seryu, run. You help me locate Najinda. Kurame, Wave, and Bowles, go find Akame. Always be aware of your surroundings. If you feel there are too many of them lying in wait, you are free to retreat. Fight hard, but don't resort to suicide attempts. These are the last threats to the capital. Trap them in a corner and finish them off. Roger that!
We're about to face the toughest criminals in the capital. Do you think I'll match up against them?
Yeah, you'll be okay. I already fought against a member of Night Raid once before. For some reason, he wouldn't fight back. But I still got the impression we were pretty much evenly matched. I'm sure we can win if we work together. Luckily, your weapon is good for fighting multiple people at once. You're gonna be a big help.
Sure hope so.
You're really sweet and all for saying that, Wave. You're probably the most worthless member of the group.
What? Are you trying to tell me you don't think I have what it takes?
Seems pretty obvious. You won't last 5 minutes.
Well, you've obviously never seen me use my Imperial arms.
Why don't you show it to me then?
Ooh, now you're asking for it.
So let's see it.
Please, don't argue, you guys.
Hey, look! What the heck is that?
Some sort of scarecrow?
I think so. Once again, very suspicious. Something isn't right here.
Okay, guys, keep your eyes open.
Esdeath must have split the team in half. I guess she couldn't resist going after the boss. The plan seems to be working. She looks so much like Akame. You can tell they're related. Which is exactly why Akame shouldn't be the one to kill her. All I need is one clean shot.
list, but at least we got rid of one of you. Oddly enough, that poor unfortunate fellow wasn't even on our hit list.
Night Raid? And the entire team is together? So the other group was a decoy.
Kurame and Bowles, you have been selected as prime targets among the Jaegers. Get ready to die.
Targets? I burned countless people alive, so I always knew a reckoning would come for me one day. However, I cannot allow myself to die.
Big sister.
Hello, Kurame.
I've been dying to see you again. How nice. If I kill you myself, then I can add you to Yatsusa's collection. Now wouldn't that be just wonderful?
Is this an earthquake?
You've improved a lot since last we met. Now I can command any corpse I choose. Pretty neat, right? I mean, look at this. I can even control S-Class Danger Beast destiny.
I took her to see Yatsusa. It'll take more than a little trap to throw her off.
How fun. A battle between Imperial arms.